Welcome everyone. Today in section of 21 days free crash course, we are doing nth term. Nth term, that means how to find if you have a particular series. Suppose starting 2-3 terms are given and they are asking you to calculate 21st term or 100th term. So definitely it would be very difficult for you to solve it. That means you need to find first fourth term, then fifth term, then sixth term, and it's very difficult. Instead, if we can find a whole function, that means suppose it would be n squared plus 1 over n. And I just need to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. And represents the number of term, like at what term it is. So if I want to know the 100th term, only I need to do is 100 square plus 1 over 100. And this will give you me the 100th term. That's called the nth term. So simply what we are doing, we just have to calculate the nth term of different series. So today we'll study how to calculate the nth term of a linear, or you can say algebraic term, algebraic series, or a quadratic series. So I'm starting with the linear series. And how can we get to know that it's a linear series? Suppose this is a series 2, 4, 6, 8. Whenever we see any series, whether it's a linear or quadratic, because at first we don't know, so we just need to subtract it. So 4 minus 2, the next term minus the previous term. 4 minus 2, 2. 6 minus 4, 2. 8 minus 6, 2. If you get the same constant number after subtracting the terms just by one time, only I did one time and I got the constant number, that is 2, 2, 2, the difference come out to be the same, that means it's a linear series, which also called as arithmetic series. Let me see how can we calculate the nth term. As the name suggests, the linear series, that means the equation, the expression is going to be a linear expression. We know the straight line is y is equals to mx plus c. Similarly here, the nth term is an plus b. Instead of using x and y variable, here we are using n and t. That means y is equals to mx plus c. It's exactly the same. That means there also m and c were constant. Here also a and b are constant. N and t are variable. There y and x are variable. So y and x are replaced by t and n here. This is our standard equation. And now we need to calculate a and b to get our nth term. First step is subtract next term from previous term, or subtract next term and previous term to get the common difference, to find common difference. Now this is equals to a. This common difference is equals to a. So a is equals to 2. Okay, now we are done with finding a. Our aim is to calculate b now. Once we have a, I can write it like this. Now, we have to write the series, our original series, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. This is our original series that is given in the question. And now, 2a series. 2a series, that means an series we have to write here. Instead of a, we have calculated a as 2, so I need to replace it with 2. That's why I was saying 2a, that means a is equals to 2. So 2n series, where I have to put n equals 1, 2, 3, 4, because don't put n equals 0. 0 is no term. You cannot say that we say that boy comes first in the class. We never say boy comes 0th in the class, because 0 is not a term. 0 is not a place. So we have to put n is equals to 1. When I put n is equals to 1, it will give me 2. N is equals to 2, 4. N is equals to 3, 6. And n is equals to 4, it's 8. So we have to write original series and an series. Subtract them to find the value of b. When you subtract it, you'll get 2 minus 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. You will get a very common number, and this, whatever this comes out to be, maybe it can be 1, -1, whatever. In this case, it's 0. So this will be the value of b. Now you have a as 2, b as 0. Just put it here. So finally, we can say nth term is 2n. If you want to calculate 100th term, so you just need to put n is equals to 100. You'll get 200 as the answer. Let me do one question on it to get a better clarity. Suppose this is 3, 7, 11, 15. We'll start with the same, that means subtracting. So 7 minus 3, 4, 11 minus 7, 4, 15 minus 11, 4, which means this 4 is A. So in nth term, I got A, which is 4. So 4n plus B. So I need to write my original series, which is 3, 7, 11, 15. Then I need to write 4n series, right? Because we have calculated A as 4. So this 4n series I have to put so that I can get the value of B. I need to put n is equals to 1 will give me 4, n is equals to 2, 8, n is equals to 3, 12, n is equals to 4, 16. Subtract them. 3 minus 4, -1, -1, -1 and -1. So ultimately this value is equals to B. Put B here. We'll get 4n minus 1 is the nth series. Even you can check if you want to calculate fourth term, it should come out to be 15. So let me put 4. 4 times 4 minus 1, which is 15. So yes, our method is correct. We have calculated the nth term correctly. Suppose the question is now calculate 100th term. So just put n is equals to 100, which is 4 into 100 minus 1, which will give you 399. So 100th term is 399. Let me do one more question. Third term of a linear series is 9 and 10th term of this series is 44. Find the 50th term. See here series is not given. Instead the third and 10th term is given. Obviously, we cannot do it by traditional way that I taught you, but at least we can start with the one that the linear equation or any linear series, the nth term is given by Tn is equals to an plus b. This will give us an idea because here we have the number of term as well as the value as well. So third term, that means n is equals to 3 is 9. That means t third, that is the number that is at the third position is 9. So I need to replace tn with 9 and n with 3. So 3a plus b. There is one equation that is in terms of a and b. Another is 10th term of the series is 44. So 10th term is again, in this case now n will be 10 and t 10 is equals to 44. So the 10th term is 44, whereas n is, that means the number of place, that is 10. So putting tn as 44, in place of n I'll write 10 plus b. Now it's a simultaneous equation in two variable. It's very easy. I have just written it in a way, in a column manner, so that we can easily do elimination method. We need not to make any coefficient same since b has the same coefficient. Just subtract it so that we can eliminate b. So subtract, subtract, subtract. This is going to be -35. This is -7a and it's 0. So a comes out to be 5. If a is 5, put it in either of the equation to get the value of b. So I'm putting here 3 times 5 plus b. In this equation, I have replaced a with 5. So 9 is equals to 15 plus b and 9 minus 15 is equals to b. That is b is equals to -6. We have the value of a, we have the value of b. Now just put it here to get the nth term. Because unless we don't have an expression for the nth term, we cannot calculate the 50th term. So finally t(nth) term is a is 5, 5n and b is 6. So 5n minus negative 6 is your nth term. So we can calculate in this way as well. Now finding 50th term, that means we can put n is equals to 50. So on putting n is equals to 50, t50 is 5 into 50 minus 6, that is 250 minus 6, which is 244. So this is our 50th term. Now here, because I'm just covering the theory, and as we all know that it's a crash course, so I'm not spending too much time. Instead, I'm trying to summarize it in a quicker way so that you can easily do the questions in the main exam. Now let me move on to the quadratic series. Like this one. See, if you are subtracting 4 minus 1, it's 3. 8 minus 4, 4. 13 minus 8, 5. 19 minus 3, 6. You didn't get the constant number. Just like in the linear one, we got the constant number. Here we didn't find. So we need to subtract it one more time. So we have subtracted one time. We need to do it one more time. So 4 minus 3, 1. 5 minus 4, 1. 6 minus 5, 1. After subtracting it two times, we got the constant number. There we understood that this is a quadratic one. So it's a quadratic series. Now there is a little difference in finding it. It looks, you can say it's kind of similar in finding the linear one. The only extra step is there. That means let me start with the series, that is 1, 4, 8, 13, 19. And we subtract it. After subtracting it two times, which is 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 1. So we need to equate it with 2a. So 2a, previously, because when it was linear, we were equating the constant number directly with a. Here, because you are subtracting it two times, so it's going to be 2a is equals to 1. So a is equals to half. Now we know the standard way of writing a quadratic expression is ax squared plus bx plus c. So we'll do same here. An squared plus bn plus c is the nth term. We are done with finding the a. So a is half. We got n squared by 2. There what we did, we wrote the original series and an series. Same we'll do here. We'll write the original series and an squared series. So original series 1, 4, 8, 13, 19. And an squared series, here a is 2, so n squared by 2 series. Same we need to put n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So n is equals to 1 is half. N is equals to 2 is 2. N is equals to 3 is 9 over 2. N is equals to 4 is equals to 8. N is equals to 5 is 25 over 2. Now we just need to subtract it. We just need to subtract. So 1 minus half is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 9 over 2 is 7 over 2. 13 minus 8, this is half. 13 minus 8 is 5. 19 minus 25 over 2 is, it's 13 by 2. Now this is our new original series to which we have to focus. So now, and we have to treat it exactly the similar way how we solve the linear. Now you have to think this is our linear series. Forget about the previous one. Everything forget about the previous one. Only focus on the series and try to solve it how you solve the linear series. It's half, 2, 7 over 2, 5, 13 over 2. How we started doing it? We need to subtract. So 2 minus half, will give you 3 over 2. Then 7 minus 2 will also be 3 over 2. 5 minus 7 over 2 is also 3 over 2, and this is also 3 over 2. Remember, we equated this common difference to a, but it's actually the a is already there, right? So we'll focus on b. So we will equate this to b. Only the like constant is changing, the letter is changing, format is exactly the same. What we did, we wrote the original series and an series. So original series, and here instead of an it would be bn series. Put n is equals to 1, so b is 3 over 2. So finally it will become 3 over 2n. Put n is equals to 1, you'll get 3 over 2. Put n is equals to 2, you'll get 3. Put n is equals to 3, you'll get 9 over 2. Put n is equals to 4, you'll get 6. Put n is equals to 5, you'll get 15 over 2. Subtract it. Half minus 3 over 2 is negative 1. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 7 over 2 minus 9 over 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 and negative 1. This is equals to, there it was b, it's c. Simple. So c is negative 1. Now we need to join all of them together. A was half, b is 3 over 2 and c is negative 1. Our nth term is an squared plus bn plus c. So it's going to be a is half, so n squared by 2 plus 3 over 2n minus 1. This is our nth term. Let me do one more question for a better clarity. See this one. We just have to start with the same subtracting. So 1 minus minus 1. Don't say it's 0. Obviously, the difference between negative 1 and 1 is not 0. Even if you see it's negative 1, 0, 1. What's the distance between them? It's 2 units. So, and also when you subtract it, 1 minus minus 1. Minus minus will become plus. Difference is 2. It's 2. 5 minus 1, 4. 11 minus 1, 11 minus 5 is 6, and 19 minus 11 is 8. We didn't get the constant number one time. Now let me subtract the second time. 4 minus 2, 2. 6 minus 4, 2. 8 minus 6, 2. Okay, after subtracting 2 times, we got our constant number. So it's a quadratic term. It's a quadratic series. Now equate this constant with 2a. So I got a is equals to 1. Similar, we have to write the original series and your an series, because it's what? An squared plus bn plus c. So we have to write original series and an squared series. So original series is negative 1, 1, 5, 11, 19. A is 1. So n squared series now. N is equals to 1 is 1. N is equals to 2 is 4. N is equals to 3 is 9. N is equals to 4 is 16. N is equals to 5 is 25. Now subtract it. This will give you minus 2. This will give you minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. This is your now new original series to which you need to focus. That means now I need to shift my focus to minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. And treat it like a separate series, a separate linear series. So subtract minus 3 and minus 2 will give you minus 1 as the answer. Similarly, minus 4 minus minus 3 is minus 1, minus 1 and minus 1. In linear series, this is equals to a, but in terms of quadratic, as we have already calculated a, so constant will be changed and will become b. I'll write my original series minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and bn series. B is negative 1, so negative n. Put n is equals to 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. and we just need to subtract them. When you just subtract them, this will give you answer as minus 2 minus minus 1 is minus 1, minus 3 minus minus 2 is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. That is your C. So we are done with calculating A, B and C. A is 1, B is negative 1, C is negative 1. So put it here, it comes out to be Tn is n squared minus n minus 1. Now let me put and check it. Fourth term, when I put n is equals to 4, it should come out to be 11. So put n is equals to 4. So this will give you 16 minus 4 minus 1, it's 11. Correct. Let me put 5 then. 25 minus 5 minus 1, 19. So yes, our nth term is correct. This is how you can check it. This is a basic. Maybe you are struggling. This is the topic which is not very clear at first. You may struggle. I'm not saying definitely you will struggle. Many a times many students grasp it just at first glance. But for quadratic, if I say, every student needs a practice, even like for 2-3 questions, but they need the practice over it. So if just by watching this video, if you're losing your confidence, so just don't lose it. I can assure you, go through the video one more time and then practice. Say for example, you have watched the video, you didn't get it properly, just watch it again. And then if still you are not sure about it, then don't watch it again, but instead try to solve the questions along with me. Just start playing the video now. Instead of just watching, try questions with me. And then I think 3 times will be more than enough. Then tomorrow when I'll upload the worksheet and try to solve it with me, then I can like say that you will be sure and you'll gain the confidence on that. Also, I'm running live online classes, batches for GCSEs. If you want to enroll or if you want to book any classes, a demo, if you think that the days are lesser and I need a personal assistance from the teacher, you can do that. I have a complete panel of the tutors. They are ready for that. Everyone is subject matter expert and we provide subjects, almost all subjects. And it's not only for GCSE, from year 1 to year 13 we provide classes. So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a great day.